Exchange Club of Windsor was formed in 1941, and it's now celebrating its 72nd anniversary. We celebrated our 70th anniversary when Frank Carman was president 2 years ago. Some of the causes that we're involved in, we're very involved in family, community, and country. And the core values of the family go beyond just our individual families, but families across America. We tend to, with a strong focus on youth and our celebration of community. We put out the Windsor Telephone Directory every year. It's become our largest fundraiser, which supports our 7 scholarships that we give out to graduating seniors. But we're also involved in a lot of other youth activities as well. And in terms of the country, Americanism, we give a kid a flag to wave at the Memorial Day service. We also participate in the parade on Chad Derby. Getting back to the scholarships, we give out 7 $1,000 scholarships. As long as they reside in town, they're eligible for the $1,000 high school scholarships.
Well, ones that they support numerous activities. Ones I particularly enjoy are our sponsorship of Connecticut Finest and Connecticut Bravest, where we honor a policeman as well as a fireman here in town annually for the excellent work these organizations do. Another one which started in the mid-90s, I remember when Tom Deshay from Sage Park Middle School approached us, and the cost of going to their Cape Cod experience trip had risen such, and a lot of families weren't able to afford it, and he asked if we would assist in the sponsorship of a number of students, and I thought that was an excellent idea, so that all children and all families had that opportunity to send their children. I've been a member for approximately 22 to 23 years. I joined the club, and it goes back to the times when I can remember my father, Milo Peck, Frank Carman, Dick Bester, and Irving Christensen. They were all members, and I saw the great works that they did. But more importantly, what impressed me as a young person is their camaraderie together, and it was as much them having fun as it was serving the community, and I think that's what convinced me to become a member.
The Exchange Club of Windsor does a lot of community service. They do the phone book, the scholarships, but primarily I was a teacher for my career, and our national campaign is child abuse prevention. We have Kid Safe Centers. There are 4 of them in the state of Connecticut. The one that's closest to us in Windsor is in Rockville, but we also have one in Waterbury, in Stamford, and Bristol. And out of the clubs, there's 700 exchange clubs across the United States, and of that, there's 21,000 members. And it's just an organization that gives back a lot to community, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to become involved.
Number one, it's being involved. I mean, when you're in the Exchange Club, you're involved in many different things that go on in the community. It makes the community feel ever present, whether you're a young person with a young family or whether you're a grandfather after your children have left there. This community is wonderful, but it remains wonderful because of the full breadth and scope of all the civic organizations which look beyond themselves and look towards how can we make this a better place to live? How can we make this a better school system for our children to benefit by? And what are we going to be known by after we leave?
The Exchange Club of Windsor has been a vital civic organization in the town for 72 years. We keep being very involved in the community. We have probably in the neighborhood of 20 projects that we do each year. Our phone book raises our revenues. We raise about almost $20,000 a year, and that money is in turn returned back to the town in the various projects that we do. So we've been able to fund on a much larger scale than I ever could do individually.